Hi everyone, my name is Sima. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am going to be looking at the characters of I believe it's an anime called, I'm so sorry if I butcher this pronunciation, I don't actually know how it's pronounced, but I believe it's called Kaitou Joker. And I'm just going to tell you like what I think of these characters just based off their appearances. I have never watched this show. I also think there's a manga that I've also never read. But somebody commented on one of my videos a couple weeks ago and asked me to do, I have a series basically where I rank characters, usually based on how badly I want them to throw me through a wall, sometimes on other criteria, but that's usually the criteria that I rank them up based off of. And somebody asked me to do that with the characters of this show. The thing is, I've never watched the show, and I told them I would try to watch the show and do it. But on the off, because I just have a lot of shows on my list of shows to watch, and so I have a lot to go through before I would even get to that. So I wanted to still offer them something in the realm of that series, even if I didn't get to watching the show anytime soon or at all. So I have this idea of just like looking at the characters and telling you guys what I think of them based off of their appearances. And hopefully that'll be funny. And if this video, if I think it's funny, and if I think it's a format that works, I might do it again with other series if you guys wanted to like leave suggestions down below or other series that you would like me to do this with. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's my first time trying this. It might be funny, it might be a total flop, I don't know, but I have characters, photos on my phone, no descriptions, no nothing, just pictures. I tried to take them off of a website in a way that would make it so I wouldn't be like looking at their names really or descriptions of them at all. So if I somehow missed a character, I'm really sorry. I couldn't really be as thorough as I usually am because I didn't want to like spoil the experiment by like getting impressions of the characters. Also, I usually like to sort of try to coordinate my makeup or my outfit, not really my outfit today, but most of my makeup to the show or the movie or whatever that I'm ranking. And I don't know, I have like the blue and the pink, and then I have like whatever's going on with my eye makeup. And then this is not related, it's just mostly the colors. This one is blue, and if you can see it, this earring has, there we go, pink flowers on it. So I kind of try to coordinate because based off of just the images, I'm getting like a clown card deck sort of theme. I guess the Joker in the name probably refers to like Joker, like a clown or like a deck of cards probably. So that's kind of the vibe I was getting. I like use the remnants of hair dye that I had to do these like really shitty streaks, but I think it looks kind of fun. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to just jump in. I have like all the photos on my phone, but I will insert like the same photo that I'm looking at up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm judging it based off of. And without further ado, let's just jump right in. I hope this is funny. Okay, so this first character, he has, I think it's a he has a top hat of sorts on. I don't know if any, like, I can't tell if these characters are meant to be kids or not. So I'm just gonna assume this is like a teenager, like in high school or something. He seems like friendly and I don't know, he just seems like a good guy. Like I feel like he'd want to take you on adventures, but he would want you to also get home safe. You know what I mean? Like he wouldn't put you in danger. I feel like his name, I don't know why this is coming. I feel like Alvin. I don't know where I'm getting this. I'm just looking at him and the name Alvin came into my head. I like his top hat. I like his little mask. He's a lot of colors going on. This seems like a very colorful show. But yeah, I feel like I trust him, you know? Like I feel like he would want good things for me and he wouldn't like he wouldn't leave you bored, but he also wouldn't make you do things that were dangerous, you know what I mean? Like he'd have the right level of like thrill seeking in a way that was still like safe. So yeah, I think that's Alvin. And you know, I like him. This next character, is this a person? Is this a baby? Is this a baby holding like a ninja star? I can't tell if this is meant to be a person or like an animal, to be honest with you. I can't tell at all, but this is like a boss baby, like a Japanese boss baby with a ninja star. I feel like his name has to be something like Takashi. Is that the brother from Big Hero 6? I don't know. 'Cause I don't know. I'm really intimidated by this baby. Like I feel like this baby would kick my ass in a fight, and usually I think I could take a baby on, but I feel like this baby would like fold me in half and then deposit my body in like a ditch somewhere. I'm really afraid of this baby, and this baby's like really intimidating eyebrows. Like I am horrified by this baby. Okay, this guy. This is like an older man. Like I'm pretty sure this is not a high school student or a baby. I feel like his name is like Jimmy? Like Uncle Jimmy. This is Uncle Jimmy, and he also seems to have a top hat. Top hats seem to be like a theme here. He has like a monocle, which leads me to think, like just based on other media I've consumed where people are wearing monocles, I feel like he must runs something important. Is he like the town mayor? I don't know if these people live in a town, but I'm gonna assume he is the mayor of whatever town they are living in. And I can't tell if he's like a good mayor or like a corrupt mayor that has like an underground like back alley black market operation going on. So we're gonna solidly put him in like the gray, morally gray character territory. But yeah, that's Mayor Jiminy, Uncle Jiminy, some sort of, maybe he's a mayor and an uncle. Mayor Uncle Jiminy. No, Jimmy, just Jimmy, not Jiminy, not like the cricket. This is Mayor Uncle Jimmy. And he's up to something, but he's also not like fully evil, you know? Like he can be redeemed, I think. Oh my God, I love her. Look at her. She has pink eyes. She kind of looks like anime Jinx. Like, you know, from like Arcane and like League of Legends, the same like pink eyes, blue hair thing going on. Oh my God, I love her. I wanna go shopping with her. Look at her little outfit and her hair and her like, I don't know if it's like a crown or just like a streak, but either way, she's so cool. I wanna be her. Oh my God, she's like the head bitch in charge, I think. She rules the high school. She's like the queen bee, I think. Oh my God, queen bee and the freaking, the crown, it's all connected. It's all coming together. I feel like her name has to be, what's a good like queen bee name? Because my brain was like Marianne, but that's not a queen bee name at all. It's like the nerdy girl that like gets pushed into lockers. So no, I feel like her name has to be something like Jessica. No, it's not Jessica. Because I feel like Jessica's like the old queen bee, you know, like for like in the 1980s, the queen bee was named Jessica. And she's like a new hip queen bee. Harper, her name is Harper. This is Harper. And she's a baddie. She's an Instagram girl. I love her. Oh my God, we stan Harper. Oh my God, she's adorable. Okay. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm shouting and it's like 11:30, so I feel like my roommates are probably asleep. I feel like this is Lizzie. And she's giving, I feel like she's giving love interest, you know what I mean? Like I feel like, maybe it's because she reminds me of Princess Peach a little bit, but I feel like she's kind of, she's not like a damsel, like she can hold her own, but I also feel like she probably needs to be rescued sometimes. She also has very cool hair. Anime girls have the coolest hair for real. I feel like her name is Lizzie and she is probably like the girl next door. Also, I feel like all these characters probably have like some sort of like superpower because they're like anime people with cool outfits. So I feel like they can't just be like normal kids, but, and her eyes are diamonds. So I feel like, does she have the power of like gemstones or something? Of diamonds? Diamonds, like cards, right? Joker, diamonds. Yeah, cards. Okay, so I don't understand how cards give you superpowers, but I feel like she has the power of like the diamond on her side, like Steven Universe, but like not Steven Universe, because I feel like, I never watched Steven Universe really, but I feel like people have a lot of discourse about Steven Universe, so I don't want to like put that onto her. But I feel like Lizzie is a good egg who sometimes gets in trouble and needs people to see. Do we think Lizzie and Harper are friends? Or like, I think Lizzie and Harper are like frenemies. You know what I mean? They're like frenemies. They're like, I feel like Harper wants to, like, you know in Wicked, when, what's her name? Glinda wants to like make like Elphaba like way more popular and like thinks she has a bunch of potential, but like Elphaba like doesn't give a shit at all. I feel like that's the Harper-Lizzie relationship. Like I feel like Harper really wants to like get Lizzie to level up her game and also become like an Insta girly, and that's just not what Lizzie's about. Lizzie's like about like being a good person and volunteering at the animal shelter and like using her diamond powers to like, I don't know, grow plants or something. Like she's very wholesome. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This character is so cute. It's a little puppy. It's a little puppy. Oh my God, I love this puppy. This puppy's name is, oh my God, what is this? Does this puppy have a little diamond? I thought it was a tie at first, but I think it's a little diamond collar. Does this puppy belong to Lizzie? Are they both like diamond friends? Oh my God, I love her. Him, it, I love this dog. Oh my God, this dog is so cute. It has bangs. It has fucking bangs and like little green eyes and green armbands that match its eyes. I think this dog is named Stella because this dog is a star and Stella means star, and I love this dog. Oh my God, I love this dog. This looks like a kind of dog. I think this dog talks. You know, like some shows have dogs and they're just dogs, and some shows have dogs and the dogs talk. I think this dog talks. I think this dog speaks English or Japanese, depending on, I guess, what you're watching. But I think this dog speaks to Lizzie or behind Lizzie's back, I'm not sure, but this dog definitely communicates either to its owner or behind the back of its owner. This dog communicates. And I love it, and I want to adopt it, and I want to steal it from Lizzie, and it's my dog now. I would die for this dog. Okay, this guy. I forgot what I said about Mayor Jimmy. This guy's definitely he's up to something in their village. I feel like this is a Jeffrey. This is a Jeffrey, and he runs the bank. and he's very corrupt, and he like is embellished. He's like stealing from people. Like he's secretly taking cuts of their money that they don't know about. And it's very villainous of him. And he's just like up to no good and has way too much power and is like super corrupt. And we just like do not like or respect this man. Frankly, in our home, he's like a villain. And I feel like, I don't know, so he does not look like a dude to trust. I don't like him. He's a person in power that I think is abusing his authority. No respect for you, sir. Oh my God, this person. Damn, I don't know who this is. I don't know who any of these people are. But now this is a villainous character if I ever saw one. That is a grin of somebody who is up to something. But unlike the previous person, this person is up to something and I support them because they look fucking cool doing it. They have purple hair, which like, goals, iconic, legendary. We have no choice but to stan. I feel this person has like a cool name, like a futuristic name. Like this person's name is, they just go by like X or something, you know what I mean? They don't have a full name. Like it's just the letter X is their name. And they're wearing like a white shirt and a tie with like bluish, like a bluish hat, like a flight attendant hat almost. This person looks like an evil flight attendant, to be honest with you. And they have glasses. I don't really know what to think of this person, but I think, yeah, I think X. I think their name is X. And they are an evil flight attendant, and they definitely have magic powers. I think they definitely have magic powers, and they're fucking up the town like every day, every week. They are always up in everybody's business, fucking shit up. And I think we should just let them. You know what I mean? Like I think if you look this good, you should be allowed to like set some things on fire, use your magical powers for like biting, maiming, perhaps even killing. Some like minor explosions should be like allowed, I think, just because like look how cool this person is. So I support them and everything they do. Let's move on to this next character, who is this adorable little blonde child. Oh my God, who is she? She's so cute. She's adorable. Okay, I love her. This is a kid for sure. This is like a 5-year-old. Her name is Sarah, and she is 5, and I feel like that dog from earlier is her best friend, and they do everything together. Maybe, oh my God, is this Lizzie's little sister? This is Lizzie's little sister, Sarah. I've connected the dots. Lizzie, Sarah, and that dog, their little family. Lizzie loves her sister so much, and it's totally reciprocal. Sarah thinks Lizzie is the coolest person in the world. I feel like sometimes when Lizzie is not the one in distress, I feel like Sarah gets kidnapped and Lizzie has to rescue her, and like, she gets into a lot of trouble just because she's a child and she's vulnerable and she's a target. But she's just so sweet. You love her. You just love her. She's so adorable. I feel like she has a lot of funny like one-liners, you know what I mean? Like the way kids can sometimes say things and they don't really realize. I think that's her business. Moving on to, oh my God, okay. Damn, this is like, what is that? Is that spades? Clubs, no, it's clubs. I think this is clubs, right? Because spades is like the other suit. But this is some sort of like Joker of clubs. I'm assuming this is a Joker. I don't know what else in the show would be a Joker. This is a Joker of, are the Jokers like gods? I think this is some sort of god of clubs. And I think this person is maybe one of the gods that has given these children their card deck superpowers. And so maybe like, I don't know, when they're in need of guidance, they can like journey to the spiritual realm and get advice from this god of spades. And I think maybe the god of spades is just named Spade, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you really need like a first name, last name when you're like a god or any sort of deity. So that's what I think is going on with this character. The next one, oh my God, this is like the god's like girlfriend, I think. Sorry, is that heteronormative? The god is kind of genderless, to be honest with you. They're both kind of genderless. I feel like they could just be like a non-binary couple. This is another Joker, also of spades. Can you have 2 of the same card in a deck? I feel like that's not how it works. Like you can't have 2 Jokers of spades. Maybe this is like an ace. Maybe one of them is an ace and one of them is a Joker. I don't know. I think this is like, I think her name is Tess for some reason, and she is the deity in the previous photo. I think this is their girlfriend or non-binary friend. They're dating. I feel like they're like mischievous, you know what I mean? Like I feel like they give these children powers and like the kids are using them for good, but I think they want to steer these kids to like use them in a more nefarious way. Like I feel like they're kind of disappointed that these kids are like using them to like protect their town. And I think they maybe want to like cause, I don't think they're evil. I think they just want mischief. You know what I mean? They're kind of like Team Rockety. You know what I mean? Like they're not malevolent. They're kind of incompetent, but they also don't want what's best for people all the time, but they do it in a funny way. So they're allowed to live. So I think, yeah, I think that's Spade and Tess, and they are a couple and we stan them. Oh my God. This is like the Joker, but like the Joker from like DC, you know what I mean? Like this is like Jared Leto. This guy looks like kind of like the evil twin of that other guy. You know what I mean? Like they have similar hair, except this guy's hair is blue and not white. And they both have like the top hat and the purple going on. Yeah, this looks like our first guy, but like if he was evil. Alvin, did I say our first guy was named Alvin? I feel like this is Alvin's evil twin, like Kevin. This is Alvin's evil twin, Kevin. And I don't know, maybe he like, he's a very cool scar. I really respect his scar. I think if you have a scar across the eye, you are like inherently just cooler by virtue of that. I feel like this character is, I feel like maybe he like does this thing where he steals Alvin and like hides him away and then takes Alvin's place. And because they look so similar, nobody really realizes, and he like takes over Alvin's life. And it takes a while for his friends to be like, Alvin, you are acting super weird. And also like you dyed your hair. And he's like, no, I just dyed my hair because I wanted to like, you know, I was going through something. I was going through like a rough breakup and I was just having a really bad time. And like, I'm so sorry. Like I'm just like going through it. I'm in my emo phase. So he pretends he dyed his hair, but really he's not Alvin, he's Kevin. And it's like a super thing. And then like it's over the course of like 5 or 6 episodes. And then finally his friends find out, oh my God, this isn't Alvin, it's Kevin. Kevin is Alvin's evil twin. And it's a whole reveal, and then they have to figure out where Alvin's been hidden, and they finally find him and they free him. And then I feel like at that point maybe Kevin gets like adopted into a little ragtag group of friends, and they try to like rehabilitate him and make him like less of an evil character. And they're like, you know what, Kevin, you just are like feral and not of society, and we can like fix you, you know what I mean? Like we can fix you and we can show you how it is to be a good person. But he doesn't want to be a good person. And like, you know, the little god and goddess of like spades of the Jokers that we talked about earlier who are dating, they fucking love Kevin because they're like, finally Kevin is going to make these kids be little evil gremlins like we've always wanted them to be. But it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work because their integrity is too good. But sometimes Kevin will manage to like loop them into doing something that's like a little on the edge. And so that keeps things very spicy for the whole town. Kevin is like a feral cat, you know what I mean? Like at first he swipes at you and he wants to kill you. And then eventually he like lets you bring him into your house and like live with him. But every once in a while he still has like his street smarts and his like tendency to like lash out. But like, you know, at heart he's like warm and cuddly and is happy to be there, but it makes him uncomfortable to like express that sometimes. Oh my God, I don't know who this is, but they're like magic, they're like Miss Frizzle, you know what I mean? Like this is like Kaitou Joker's version of Miss Frizzle. This person has, again, cool hair, green and pink, not a color scheme you'd expect. They have a D, is that an earring? I think that's an earring that says D. So I feel like this person's name is Dorothy, but that's too like old fashioned, so they make everybody call them Dot. And Dot is like, they're singing, so I'm assuming Dot is like a celebrity in the town. Maybe she like, I don't know how big this town is, so maybe she's like a town celebrity, but not like super famous. Like she's not like Britney Spears, but she's like a local celebrity. So I think she sings at like school affairs and like I don't know, town hall announcements and at like bars and stuff. She's very cool. She's very well known. I feel like she's not a main character. I feel like this character is just like there to like freshen up the town and like give the town that they all live in a bit of character. Let's move on. Oh my fucking God, I want one of these. This is like a little bouncy ball of love. Oh my God, it's a little green dude. I want this little guy. I feel like this is like this show's equivalent of like Jigglypuff or something. It's so cute. Oh my God, this is Ziggy. I don't know where that came from, but this thing looks like a Ziggy. And Ziggy is like, I feel like Ziggy floats, you know what I mean? Ziggy just looks like inflatable. Like Ziggy looks like a living, breathing balloon. That's what I'm gonna think. Ziggy is a sentient balloon. And I don't know if it's the Jigglypuff connection, but I feel like when Ziggy sings, like magical things happen. Maybe Ziggy's singing has like healing properties. You know, Jigglypuff must do sleep. No, Ziggy singing heals you. And so Ziggy's like a really good resource for the team because obviously they're like teenagers getting themselves in these like situations that are not necessarily safe. So having Ziggy around is great. I feel like Ziggy probably belongs to, I feel like Harper, because if the dog belonged to Lizzie, then I feel like Ziggy belongs to Harper. And Ziggy just like sings and is a ball of joy, and we love Ziggy. Ziggy is our favorite character on this show. This next character looks younger, I feel like, than the rest. I feel like this is like, if the other characters were like 16 and they were like, I don't know, in their second or third year of high school, this character is like a freshman, but they're like a very like self-assured freshman. Like this is Todd, and Todd is 14, but boy oh boy, he does not act like it. Todd thinks he's like hot as shit. Todd will not take shit from anybody. He is super self-assured. I feel like Todd is one of those characters that like will not stop like antagonizing you and like will follow the gang and like thinks they're always up to something. And then eventually Todd is going to get roped into a situation where he gets like pulled into their shenanigans because he will not stop following them around. But then he gets like taken and like put into like lethal danger and they have to rescue him. And then he recognizes that like, oh, the way they're skulking around and being a little like secretive group isn't like sketchy or to be exclusionary. It's just because they have these like whack powers that they can't tell anybody about. And Todd kind of like, after that day on, Todd forms like a tentative like not a friendship, but like an alliance with them, or respect. So even though he continues to like bully them and kind of be a jerk in the hallways, it's like there's like a layer of like respect and kind of fondness now. So it's like those barbs don't really like, they're not as sharp as they used to. Like he'll give the same insults, but they're like delivered with a lot more like mutual respect and affection now. So it's like on the surface their relationship doesn't change, but everybody involved knows that their relationship has like changed entirely, and they all kind of have like a fondness for each other now. I think that's the role Todd plays, you know? Oh, I don't know who this is, but she's fucking cool. Oh my god, she has a D as well. Oh my god, is this Dot's like sister or something? This is Dot's sister, Darla. No, that's not a cool enough name for her. This is Dot's sister, Dominique. This is Dorothy, who goes by Dot's sister, Dominique, who goes by Dom. And Dom is a fucking badass bitch. She's an Instagram baddie. That apple looks like, it's giving like poisonous apple, you know what I mean? Like evil queen from Snow White, apple that you will eat and it will kill you. Like Garden of Eden, apple that like unleashes the worst of humanity, like gets you kicked out of the garden, like that kind of apple goodness. She is serving, I don't know, I feel like she could kill me and I would be grateful for it. So thank you to that. She's badass, I love her. I have nothing else to say, I just think she's cool. I think she's cool, she's definitely up to something. Like again, I think Dot is a good person and kind of like, almost like, it's just like lighthearted presence of the town. Dom is evil. I feel like Dom is working with that other person from earlier that I said was evil. That Dom and X are besties. And they are up to things together. And I think they should be allowed to continue whatever the hell they're doing. Oh my god, these little girls are so cute. They have a lot of celebrities in this town. Okay, so these girls, they're like a little girl group. And they have, it says Idol in the background. So is this like a singing competition? Are they like the Fifth Harmony little mix of this universe? I feel like, I've seen the letter D a lot, so I feel like the letter D has some sort of significance in this show. So I feel like they're a girl group called 3D because there's 3 of them, and D because, you know, D, and then 3D because like 3-dimensional. I think they're called 3D, and their names are Harmony, Heather, and Hannah. And I don't know if they're sisters or just friends, but they're very cool. And I feel like maybe they go to school with the rest of the gang, like they're high schoolers as well. I feel like the one with the pink hair is the youngest. She's definitely also a freshman, like in Todd's year. And then I think the one with the green hair is probably like a sophomore or junior. And then the one with the blue hair is probably the oldest. She's a senior. And yeah, they go to school together, but they're also like, local celebrities. Maybe even like they've like actually made it big and they're like bigger than the town now. So they kind of like come and go, but maybe they're like in and out of the school because sometimes they're touring and stuff, but they're very cool. I love their little like outfits. They're so well coordinated. They're just so cute. Like the color coordination is on point. Whoever's marketing these girls is doing a great job. So yeah, that's 3D. They are a girl group. This is, I don't know. This is like reminding me of the witch in Spirited Away. So I feel like I don't trust her. She kind of looks like she could be related to that banker guy from earlier, whose name I'm blanking on, but I feel like, yeah, I don't remember what I named him, but I feel like she could be like related to him in some way. Is she his wife? Maybe she's his wife. She's his wife, and she also works at the bank. And she also, I feel like she's like the Lady Macbeth of this situation. Like they're both bad people, but I feel like she definitely enables him and like pushes him to be worse. Like maybe sometimes he's like, okay, we've siphoned off enough money. We should stop this now before we get caught. Let's not get too big for our britches. And she's like, no. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. She pushes and pushes and pushes. And I feel like it's gonna be her fault that they eventually get caught and their like scandal gets exposed to the whole town. Even though she's like, I've never seen somebody hold a teddy bear and look less like trustworthy before, you know what I mean? Like, she's holding this teddy bear, but she just looks so malevolent and like not trustworthy. And that is why I feel like she's up to something. I didn't give her a name. I think her name is, oh, Karen, fuck. This is definitely a Karen. No way she's not named Karen. Absolutely a Karen. Oh my god, okay, this next character is my favorite officially. I want to look like her so badly. This is like, she's so cool. I want to look like that. Like genuinely, that exact hair is what I want for myself. Like if I could pull off bangs, I just can't. My forehead is too small to pull off bangs really, but if I could pull off bangs like that, this is the exact hair that I would want. Like the space buns, the long flowing in the back, the bangs in front, the cool color, the glowing eyes that kind of like match her hair but not quite. She's just so cool. She also obviously has superpowers of some sort. Either that or she's just like cool. She kind of has like a goth outfit as well. Like I just feel very seen by her. She listens to My Chemical Romance. She loves Paramore. Hayley Williams is her idol. I feel like her name is Ivy. Yeah, her name's Ivy. And I feel like she's also a freshman. She looks kind of young. And I feel like she's like the quiet girl that kind of like fades into the background because she's always listening to her like emo music and she doesn't really fit in with the town. And then one day the gang is going to be like in a situation and they're going to be like, unable to get out of it. And it's gonna be like, oh my god, is this the end of the gang? Are they gonna die? Like, oh my god, I can't believe Alvin and everybody and Lizzie and Harper, they're all stuck and none of their powers are working, and like the evil guys are gonna win, and then Ivy is gonna swoop in and save the day, and it's gonna be like this huge shock. Oh my god, quiet, like MCR emo kid Ivy has powers too, and it's gonna be this huge revelation, and Ivy's gonna be like, hell yeah bitches, I'm here to save the day. And then she's also gonna be like adopted into the gang, and like slowly their little like ragtag like found family group is just gonna become bigger and bigger, and I find it very sweet. Love her. She's my favorite. Oh my god, what am I looking at? This is, I have no idea what this is, but I'm like really horrified. This is not a person. This has to be some sort of like eldritch monstrosity. This is a spade. That's like a spade with an eye. Yeah, I feel like, oh my god, this is a spade. The other thing was Clubs. So the guy named Spade is actually Clubs. So it's Clubs, and Clubs' girlfriend Tess. So forget everything I said of spades earlier. This is a spade. That was Clubs. This is a spade. This spade thing I feel like is evil. Like I feel like this is something that was like undead, and I guess it has to have been undead because it has like, it's mummified, but I feel like this is definitely like a corpse that like had some sort of like eldritch necromancy type situation done to it, and it has been brought back to life, and it's now some sort of like eldritch otherworldly monstrosity. And I feel like it's one of those things where I think maybe like Clubs and Clubs' girlfriend Tess like brought it to life for like a purpose, but it went wrong, like very like Frankenstein's monster, like something got fucked up, like it came back wrong, and now it's like terrorizing the town in like a bad way, not in the way they wanted it, and it's going after them too, and they're like, shit, fuck, what have we done? We fucked up really badly, and they have to get the kids to help them. And it's like one of those like crossover episodes where like the villains and the good guys all team up to fight off the even worse person, because this is like an eldritch being that's like uncontrollable and unstoppable, and if they don't stop it, it's going to like destroy everything, including them. And so they team up and they finally take down this guy, and I think this is just like the all-knowing spade. No, the all-seeing spade, because it's got the one eye. It's the all-seeing spade, and it's fucked up and it's evil and horrifying. So horrifying. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, this next character, I think her name is Kumiko. I don't know where I got that from, but her name's Kumiko, and I think she's just like a shopkeeper at the store. I think she's so cute. I love her hair. Again, any character that has like purple-ish hair, awesome, badass, slaps. Yeah, I think she's just like a shopkeeper, or maybe a teacher. Maybe she's a teacher out of school. She's some sort of like older adult in the series, but I don't think she's like a very integral character of the plot. I think she's just like in the town, you know what I mean? She's either a teacher or a shopkeeper or something. She's just like a friendly face, you know? She sees the kids sometimes, tries to help them, but not a super significant figure, I think. I don't know who this kid is. This is a really young child. This is like a child emperor of like ancient Egypt. I'm really confused by how this integrates into the rest of the show. I feel like this is, yeah, this is Pharaoh Tut or something. I don't know why the only Egyptian name I can think of right now is Tut, and I know King Tut was already a thing, so it's probably not Tut, but I feel like that's who this is. This is Pharaoh Tut. He's a child. I don't know why he's ruling anything. Maybe it's a costume. Maybe it's not. He's not actually the ruler of like Egypt or anything. Maybe it's just like a costume. Because I was looking behind him and I feel like those look like pyramid bricks to me, but maybe it's just like the bricks of like a wall. I don't know. Is this kid playing dress up? Maybe it's Halloween. Maybe this is like a Halloween episode and this is just like a child that goes to school with like Lizzie's sister Sarah or something. I don't know. That's what I think. Again, I don't think this character is particularly significant. I feel like they're unfortunately going to play into that stereotype trope where they have like, I don't know, a kid, like a little kid making weirdly inappropriate comments to like a teenage girl or something. That's just based on the expression. I feel like this is like a child character that makes sleazy comments for like shock humor, but it's not actually funny. It's just kind of weird. That's the impression I'm getting off of this expression, but I really hope I'm wrong about that because I hate that trope so much. Next character is this little girl. Oh my god, she's also like a little girl, and she also has some sort of like cultural gear on. So maybe this is like, maybe the school is having like a culture day, like everybody has to like pick a part of the world or like that their ancestors are from or something and like do some sort of a cultural presentation for it. I feel like her name is Mimi, and she's also in Sarah and Tut's class. And again, I don't think she's a very significant character. I think she's just a classmate for the little kids. She's very young, she's very sweet. I think this is Sarah's best friend probably. I think they're just like, they're a little duo. And I love them. Next character is this guy. I have no impressions of this guy other than he seems like cool but also mean. You know what I mean? Like he's like the like heartthrob of the high school that's like, he's kind of a jerk but in a way that's like weirdly charismatic, so like everybody lets him get away with it. That's who this is. And I think his name is Riley, and I think he's like a jerk, and he's allowed to get away with it, and secretly deep down his heart is good. And he's almost like, actually he's kind of giving me like Tuxedo Night sort of vibes, you know what I mean? Like it's like again, people have a thing for him, but it's sort of ambiguous on whether you should or you shouldn't, but it turns out he is actually a good guy. At the end of the day, he's a good guy and he will come through for you, but he's kind of a dick. But like in like an affectionate way, he's a dick. And I think that was my last character. I thought I had one more, but I didn't. It was a repeat of a different character. So I think that's it. This was probably not at all accurate to the show. I thought I would have more thoughts on like the magical elements of it, but I mostly just gave these people names and personalities. Tell me if I was in any way close on literally any of these characters. I'm sure I was wrong about all of them, especially name-wise. Like I'm sure most of these characters probably have like Japanese names, and I think I only gave like 2 of them maybe Japanese names, so I'm sure I'm like way off on that. But if I was in any way close, or if anything I said was like in any way like funny, if you actually know what the show is about, please tell me, because I would love to know. Tell me what the show is actually about. I think I'm gonna go and actually like read up on these characters and see what their names are and like what they're called now that I can do that without spoiling myself and ruining this video. But I hope that was funny. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you thought, and if you wanted me to do more videos like this, please leave different like movies or TV shows down below. Maybe even books. The thing with books is I obviously wouldn't have a visual reference, so I would have to like go off of fan art. So if it's not something that has a lot of fan art, I wouldn't really know where to begin. So I would prefer if you just left like movie or TV shows in the comments, but I would love to do this with other stuff if people think it's funny or interesting. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to follow me on other social media platforms, you can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. And I'm on Twitch now, and I stream 2 to 3 times a week, every Monday, every Thursday, and on some Saturdays. Mondays and Thursdays at noon, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. usually, if I stream on Saturdays. So check me out on Twitch if you're into that as well. And if you wanted to follow me in other videos, I post new videos on YouTube every Wednesday, so please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye!